see.
We got a hot one here today in Carolina. Just remind me about this when we're freezing in Chicago in December, because that's coming up too. The fans, they're so ready to go. So much optimism this time of year. Welcome everybody into our first game day kickoff of the year. I'm Colleen Wolf. We got Steve Smith here for a home game, buddy.
Yes, I slept in my own bed.
Oh, shoot. Joe Thomas is sporting a new look, and somehow he's not sweating even a little bit. How is that possible?
I was smart to go for the bald look in week 1, knowing it was going to be over 100 degrees here in Carolina.
Cool. I'll get to tell the bosses I'm doing that next week. And Michael Irvin over there on the end, and I'm just hypnotized by your shirt.
Yes, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
All right.
Fresh out of the Serengeti.
I know. Listen, I saw you guys before the show just helping each other, because this is football's family.
We're teammates.
This is a team.
What can you say? You help each other out. You pick up a one when somebody's got a crooked tie. That's right. Ball love going on right now.
It's almost like a wedding when everybody's getting ready before. I mean, like, this is a great look, everybody. This is who we're going to be with every Thursday night. And look, here we are in Charlotte, and both the Bucs and the Panthers, they dropped winnable games in week 1. Neither wants to go 0-2. Two teams that did that and made the playoffs a year ago. But over the last 30-ish years, making the postseason only happens about 12% of the time if you drop your first 2 games. That said, Steve, if Carolina loses another one tonight, 2 straight losses at home, will they make the playoffs? I hate to say it, but I'm just going to do it. It feels like a must-win game in week 2.
No, way too soon.
I know.
It is a must win for the Carolina Panthers, because they have already lost to the Rams in the conference, and now they're playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the division. To be 0-2 at home in your division, in your conference, that plays a pivotal role for you down the line when you have to make a stretch for the playoff run.
And look, the last loss for both of these teams, it was frustrating. But when you look at the Panthers specifically, they hung in there with the Rams. McCaffrey, he picked up right where he left off. The defense, they made plays. And Goff, he never really got into a rhythm, but the turnovers, they crushed the Panthers, especially the Cam interception that was late in the 4th quarter, one of 3 giveaways for that Carolina offense. So, Joe, I'm going to throw it over to you here. And given that they kind of stuck around with the Rams in this game, last season's NFC champions, is there anything that you can take away from this loss for them? Do you feel encouraged by anything?
Yeah, I definitely think the Panthers should be encouraged, because they only lost by 3 points to the defending NFC champion, and there were a lot of bright spots. They started really slow. They only scored 3 points in the first half, but they got 24 in the second half. It looked like they were a little bit rusty early on, and so Ron Rivera can sell to this team that they were a little bit rusty. They played better in the second half, and if you look at what their offensive line did, their offensive line played really well in that game. They shut out Aaron Donald, defending player of the year on defense, and if that can continue, they can have a really good team this year.
They went into this game, really the main concern was, let's see how Cam Newton is, because whatever happens in Carolina is going to happen through and with Cam Newton if they're going to get to where they want to be. And I was like, this is pretty good for what Cam has gone through, the 2 shoulder surgeries, the foot injury, the way he was throwing the ball. Norv Turner had him dropping back, getting that ball out of his hands. Of course, he had some bad throws. Missed more on a 7 route, and then the ball got tipped on a screen that turned out to be a fumble. But besides that, he was throwing the ball very well. I was encouraged with what I saw from the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, and we're really going to dig into this, what Cam Newton needs to do tonight, because we didn't see him scramble that much last week. We didn't see him throw down the field. But on the other side of this matchup is Tampa Bay. So we need to welcome in our other 2 teammates from inside the stadium. We have Andrew Siciliano and Steve Mariucci for more on the Buccaneers, guys.
Hey, guys, as we are inside where it is roughly like 95 degrees here, and Mooch is not wearing the Michael Irvin collection. I'm kind of disappointed. Where's your green?
I don't have. I'm going to buy that from Michael when he has a garage sale.
Okay, yeah, good luck with that. We heard about the Panthers and how maybe it is a good loss if there is such a thing. What, if anything, Mooch does Bruce Arians take from his team's loss last week to the 49ers?
Yeah, Andrew, whether you're a veteran kind of a coach or a first-time coach, boy, you learn a lot in that first game and in the first month. But he learned a lot about his player personnel. He learned a lot about his coaching style. For example, he's learning about Jameis Winston. Yeah, he's known him since 9th grade and all of that. But he finally gets to go through the ups and downs of a game, see some great things, and then see some crazy things. He's learning all about him. He's learning about Ronald Jones, the young guy, running back from USC, second-year player. Pretty darn good. Yeah. Way better than he showed as a rookie. And then he also learned that Mike Evans needs to be more involved in this. The other thing, the big thing, though, he's training Byron Leftwich to be the play caller. Now, Bruce has been play calling his whole life. That's what he loves to do. Some of these offensive guys, they never give it up. He's training Byron Leftwich to be the play caller on offense, so there's going to be a learning curve, and Bruce is going to take him along and take him under his wing.
And Leftwich did call plays last year in Arizona after the staff shakeup, and Steve Wilkes was fired, but now he's doing it full-time for a quarterback in the 5th and final year of his contract, who last week threw 3 picks, although 2 of them, Arian said, weren't his fault. But he also, we should remember, had 2 interceptions, would-be interceptions, that were dropped. So we find out a lot, potentially more, about Jameis and Bruce Arians coming up tonight. Colleen?
Oh, thank you, guys. That's right. This is a big year for Jameis Winston, but it's a big night here for Cam Newton, who's rolling up to the game there. He's got another scarf on. I don't know what that means for his play on the field, but he's hoping to break a streak of 7 straight losses as the starter. Hopefully he can do that here tonight in front of the home fans.
NFL Game Day Kickoff is presented by KFC. For a limited time, enjoy free chocolate cake with the purchase of any 10-piece meal. It's finger-licking good.
Where we are. What is this place?
This is the brain. This is called the Art McNally Game Day Central. Art McNally is like the godfather of officials, so this room is named after him.
Al called this the brain of the operation, this room.
Not close.
What is it?
This is a function of the brain.
Flag is thrown, a first of the season. Certainly not the last.
Holding, offense, number 65.
Take me step by step through the process. So a coach throws the flag on pass interference, for example. What happens after that?
Immediately, one of the technicians says, we have a challenge.
Trubisky on a roll, fires down the sideline, and that is called in. Green Bay is going to challenge.
I come over, I put on the headset, and the first thing I say is, what's the result of the play? No. What's the ruling on the field?
Green Bay is challenging the ruling on the field that there was no offensive pass interference.
Green Bay wants OPI.
He puts the headphones on. He's now in communication with the referee, looking for the right shot. He's hitting, nope, I don't have it. That's not the angle I'm looking for. Got it. Hey, look for X, Y, and Z.
All right, Tony, I'm going to show you a couple of shots, okay? Here we go.
Guy on the staff now.
Here's the first one, T. If there is not clear and obvious visual evidence to make a change on the play or on the ruling, we will not change it.
You see him stick his arm out. He doesn't really separate with it, though. I don't think this is going to be enough to create a foul on this play.
We're going to let it stand, guys. We're going to stand. Charge him with a timeout.
One more time. I think you're going to hear the word stand a whole lot.
The ruling on the field stands. There's no pass interference.
There seems to be more scrutiny on officiating than there ever has been. How do you deal with that?
It's what we sign up for. We embrace technology. We listen to people. We listen to coaches. We listen to players. Yeah, the scrutiny's there, but we have to get better.